Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about cholelithiasis. This word chole means gallbladder. So the total word cholelithiasis means stones in the gallbladder, or you can say gallstones. Now we'll see the introduction. A gallstone is a stone formed within the gallbladder out of components. The term cholelithiasis may refer to the presence of gallstones or to the disease caused by the gallstones. So these stones are mainly formed by the deposition, and these depositions are nothing but the bile components in the gallbladder. Then see the definition. Inflammation of the gallbladder, that is cholecystitis, when a gallstone gets lodged into the neck of the gallbladder, blocking the gallbladder pathway, and they start getting deposited and they form a stone. Then gallstone range in size from as small as grain of sand to as large as golf ball. Some people develop just one gallstone, while other develop many gallstone at the same time. So it happens according to the lifespan pattern of the people. So it can differ from person to person. Then we'll see the types of gallstones. So in this types of gallstone, the first one is cholesterol gallstone. That means due to the excessive deposition of the cholesterol. The most common type of gallstone, called a cholesterol gallstone, often appears yellow in color. These gallstones are composed mainly of undissolved cholesterol but may contain other components. Undissolved cholesterol means the cholesterol which does not get mixed up and are getting deposited. Then the next one is pigment gallstones. These dark brown or black stones form when the bile contains too much bilirubin. So when bile production is increased and it is containing so much bilirubin product, so get deposited and form a pigment gallstones. And the next third one is mixed stones. Mixed means brown pigment stones typically contains 20 to 80% cholesterol. Other common constituents are calcium carbonate, palmitate, phosphate, bilirubin, and other bile pigments. Calcium bilirubinate, calcium palmitate, and calcium stauronate. So these are the mixed components, that is, they contain everything like calcium, phosphate, and so on. Then we'll see the causes. Why are these gallstones formed? It's not clear what causes gallstones to form, but there are some points like bile contain too much cholesterol. Normally, bile contains enough chemical to dissolve the cholesterol excreted by the liver, but if the liver secretes more cholesterol than the bile can dissolve, the excess cholesterol may form into crystals and eventually into stones. So, when there is high content of cholesterol in the bile, and so they are not able to getting dissolved, so they form a stone. The bile contains too much bilirubin, that is excessive production of the bile. So same process happen. This excessive production of bile get deposited and form a stone. Then we'll move to the third option, that is the gallbladder does not empty correctly. That is, the whole process is not taking place and some of the remainings are left into the gallbladder. If the gallbladder does not empty correctly or completely or often enough, bile may become very concentrated, contributing to the formation of gallstones. So these three factors cause the formation of the stones in the gallbladder. Now we'll see the risk factors. So certain risk factors are being female, that is, female are at great risk. Then being age 40 or older, that is 40 plus and above age. Then being overweight or obese, that is, overweight people are having more risk. Then being pregnant, eating a high fat diet, eating a high cholesterol diet, eating a low fiber diet, having a family history of gallstone, having diabetes, losing weight very quickly, taking medications that contain estrogen, that is oral contraceptives, then having liver disease, skipping meals, constipation, less intake of fluids. So these are the reasons that leads to the stone formation in the human beings. Then we will move to the signs and symptoms. What signs and symptoms you are going to notice? Gallstones may cause no signs or symptoms. If a gallstone lodges in a duct and causes a blockage, The resulting signs symptoms may include a characteristic symptom of gallstone is a gallstone attack, in which a person may experience clocky pain in the upper right of the abdomen, often accompanied by nausea and vomiting. So, where is the location of the gallbladder? There, the person can feel a severe and sudden pain, which will be followed by nausea and vomiting. Then, often attacks occur after a particularly fatty meal and almost always happen at night and after drinking. So, whenever the person will have a heavy oily food and after a drinking, there will be a pain. Then back pain between the scapula and pain in below right shoulder. So, these are the areas where the person will be having heavy pain. Then if the stones block the duct and cause bilirubin to leak into the bloodstream and surrounding tissue, these may also be a jaundice and itching. So, if due to the blockage, the bilirubin get leaked into the bloodstream, so the person may have jaundice. Then clay colored stool can be seen. Then we can go for the diagnostic procedures. In diagnostic procedures, you can go for the ultrasound of the abdomen, CT scan of the abdomen, then endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography, then percutaneous transhepatic cholangiogram, then magnetic resonance cholangiopancreatography, blood test to check for bilirubin level, liver function test, pancreatic enzymes. Other than that, the person can go for the Murphy sign. Murphy sign will be performed during the physical examination, where the person is asked for inspiration or inspire, where he will feel a severe pain near the gallbladder site. Then we'll move to the treatment section. In treatment section, we'll go for the medical therapy that includes gallstone dissolution. To dissolve the gallbladder stones, a drug is given, that is urodeoxycholic acid, with a functioning gallbladder stones less than 10 mm. Whenever there is a stone less than 10 mm, this drug is given to the patient to dissolve the stones. Then according to the weight, 10 to 15 milligram per kg per day. Then pigment stones are non-responsive to chemical therapy. Whenever there is a pigmented stone that is due to increased bilirubin level, then these are not treated by the drug. Then the person can go for the surgical therapy, that is laparoscopic cholecystectomy is ideal. Then open cholecystectomy is done if patient unfit, or laparoscopy through right subcostal Kocher's incision. So this is a method used to break down the stones. So in today's class, we have seen about the cholelithiasis. In cholelithiasis, is nothing but the formation of the stones in the gallbladder. These gallbladder stones are divided into three types. These three types are pigment stones, cholesterol gallstones, and mixed stones. And we have seen the certain risk factors. Risk factor mainly includes risk in female, then age above 40, then overweight, obesity, pregnant, high fat diet, high chemical diet, patient with diabetes, then skipping meals, and so on. Then there are certain signs and symptoms. The main sign and symptom includes the pain near the abdomen, right side abdominal area. Then patient can have pain in the back, then shoulder. Then patient can also have symptoms of jaundice. Then we can go for the diagnostic procedures that mainly include the blood test to know the bilirubin level. Other tests includes the ultrasound, CT scan, then ERCP, MRCP, liver function test. Then we can go to the diagnostic medical treatment of the patient, that includes the first attempt with the dissolving of the stones. So mainly if the patient is having stones less than 10 mm, then we can give the drug like urodeoxycholic acid. This drug helps in the dissolving of the gallstone. Then a person can go for the surgical therapy like laparoscopic cholecystectomy, that helps in the breakdown of the gallstone that can later be excreted through the body system. So that's all for the today's class. Thank you to everyone.